Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's straight. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cougars offense will start this game off with the football. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. The receiver's just got to be able to make a play for him.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Eagles' offense will now get its first chance with the football. Now to guide the attack is Max Johnson, transferred in from North Carolina. They're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pulls and fires complete. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man on the right. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Fired in there, but incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dallas. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a 1st down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. At the end of a play, there is an injured Houston player on the field. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Johnson wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. And they got him.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
To the air on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. 4th down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down, you got to put that ball on the money, have your guy with some open space so he can run. Defense was all over that drag route. They broke on the football, no space, nowhere to go, forcing the 4th down.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Using his legs, it's Hughes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. This time he wants to throw. Right down the middle. Finds a man on the left. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Cougars with the 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Strong run. Picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. Maybe some room here. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Cougars are threatening on 1st and goal. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Running into the open space. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Johnson looking to throw. That's caught, it's Bradshaw. And he gets it to the 44-yard line, it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gives it to the back on the draw. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Running to the left. He's there to make the stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Had to get rid of it quickly. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage, great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Wegman. They go to the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Defense in press coverage. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Hughes. Got a little grass. Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that's the way you punctuate the long drive. Nice job being physical, getting that ground game going, and Jesse finishing with the ground game.
Yeah, really, I think that drive is really a microcosm of what they've been doing all game, right? Imposing their will by running the football. The defense knew it was coming, and they still couldn't stop it.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David. Makes a grab and room to run. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Finds his man. It's Walker. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside. It's Hughes. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Just feeds the running back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Turning it on. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. And the Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Trying play action. Under fire. Ball is incomplete, but I believe this is going to be a penalty on the defense. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. From the gun, looking for a man. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their 1st. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Here's a Heat. And down he goes. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And these plays right here, man, they can spark your team. And the defense has been flying around, but now they make the play. They get home to the quarterback and cause the damage. The ball gets on the turf, they recover, and now set up with great field position.
Firing to the right, complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. The Eagles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And the Eagles want to move quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Johnson wants to throw it. Working that left side now. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Sooners setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. They get back on track after dropping their last game, and it gets them to 3-1. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game inside Paulson Stadium. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. And he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. starting this third quarter on the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Looking for more room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. The Eagles' offense now ready to start the drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Pulls it in. It's Bradshaw. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Wants to throw. It's Helton. Makes the grab. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down.
Touchdown, Eagles! They take the lead here in the 2nd half.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to the well. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. 3rd and 6 yards to go. To the air, it's Wegman. It's on target and complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. He'll take it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for space. It's Hughes. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
To the air. It's Wegman. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Georgia Southern's offense comes out to get this drive started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll keep it on the ground. That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to pop the draw. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. We've reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Helton. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Snowed under by the defense. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on second down. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Helms. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wants to throw it again. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Under fire. Takes the easy one to the back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs, thanks. Connection in the passing game. Going to the run, it's Samuel. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to the run. Touchdown, Eagles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Drake. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Hold it, finds his man on the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Wegman. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Quarterback empties his backfield. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Slams it ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And that's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Drake. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Houston wants to play fast.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Oh, they're after him. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Houston sends the punt team onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.